AITA for breaking up with my boyfriend after seeing him walking into a restaurant with another girl. I, 31F, have been in a relationship with my boyfriend, 31M, for 6 years. We have a mutual understanding that we are not interested in getting married, as we both hold certain reservations about the institution of marriage. However, from the beginning of our relationship, I made it very clear that fidelity is extremely important to me, and that cheating would be a deal breaker. He is my first boyfriend, as I was never interested in dating before, but he had a history of dating multiple people, which made me feel insecure. Despite our different pasts, we managed to build a strong relationship, working through any problems that arose, until recently. A few months ago, my boyfriend moved abroad to study and work. This meant that he only visits home once a year, making our time together even more precious. I communicated to him that when he is home, I expect him to prioritize our time together, and we make plans accordingly. He still visits his friends and family, which I am completely fine with, as long as the time we scheduled for ourselves is respected. On his recent visit, we planned to spend the last day together before he had to return abroad. I had work in the morning, so we agreed to meet afterward, since he typically sleeps until noon, making it a perfect arrangement. As I was driving home from work, I was about to call him to finalize our plans when he called me instead. He asked if we could meet later than agreed because he needed to buy a few things. I suggested that we could go together and continue our day as planned, but he insisted that it wasn't important and that I shouldn't worry about it. When I got home, I took my cat to the vet since she was hurt. I messaged him to let him know that it was good timing since I needed to take care of my cat. While driving to the vet, I saw him walking into a restaurant with another girl who was laughing so loudly that I could hear her even with my car windows up. I was stunned and ended up stopping in the middle of the road, causing other drivers to honk at me to move. I wanted to confront him right then and there, but I couldn't leave my injured cat in the car in such extreme heat, about 43 degrees Celsius. So, I continued to the vet. My emotions were all over the place: anger, betrayal, and confusion. I sent him a text saying, "I saw you." He called me immediately and asked where I was so he could come and explain. I told him I was at the vet. He insisted on coming to meet me and showed up within 30 minutes. After the vet visit, we took the cat home, left my car, and took his to supposedly continue our day, because he thought I was okay with what I had seen. During our drive, I asked him to explain what was going on. He told me that it was a favor for his friend who wanted to do business with this woman and needed my boyfriend to accompany her because his friend couldn't risk his wife finding out. My boyfriend admitted he didn't tell me about it because he knew I would overreact. He refused to apologize, claiming it was purely business and nothing happened between them. Feeling deeply hurt and betrayed, I decided to end our relationship. He insists that I am being unfair and that I overreacted because he didn't sleep with her and it was just work. However, to me, the issue was the secrecy and the lack of respect for our relationship boundaries.